Hey, so I don't do this for money. My channel's not monetized. I have a regular job. I don't do this for attention. I grew up with like 14 people living in my house. So I do this because I enjoy it as a hobby. I like firearms. I like collecting guns. I like making videos. I like scanners. I like, all these hobby stuff. And I like making videos about it. So I don't do this for money. What I do really enjoy, and I think some other people may as well, is some of the dialogue in the comments of a few of these videos, because I solicit from you your ideas and your opinions, and I honestly look through it, and I don't have a lot of subscribers, I don't have a lot of watchers, so the people that do comment do get, people watch the video, they're going to see your comment, I'm going to see your comment. And today I'm really interested in your opinion, like your honest, sincere opinion about what is your favorite home defense weapon. Now, today I'd like to focus on the pistols that look like this, and more like the pistols that look like this, if you get what I'm saying, right? So I'm really curious what your opinions are of what you think is the best home defense weapon for CQB, although you really shouldn't be hunting people around your house or in your yard. You really should be just, calling the police and hunkering down. But, with that said, listen, I'm in my 50s, and I am noticing certain things about me don't work the way they used to. My arms are not as strong. I got some weird thing in my left arm. I might actually legitimately need a brace on my weapon. And I'm getting near, I'll be 60 in a few years, and I'm going to have to rely on tools to protect myself. Like Browning says, or is it Colt, I'm not sure which one said it, it's the equalizer, right? And if somebody kicks in your door, you're going to want to protect yourself, your family. You don't really protect your home. You don't ever say that in court. You don't protect things. You protect yourself and other people. You don't even protect pets. You protect yourself and other people. So I've invested a lot in different firearms trying to find that perfect home defense weapon. And guns, good quality guns, are an investment. They're not a liability. A liability loses money, an investment makes you money. The weapons that I buy, that I purchase, are good quality, and they go up in price. So that's why I call them investments. And you should too. So the number one thing I look for in a home defense weapon is quality. When I pull that trigger, that thing has to go bang. It's not one of these kinds of, and I'm going to talk a little doo-doo about other manufacturers like Taurus or the one that makes the weird guns. I want something like Smith & Wesson's, Ruger's, Glocks, that when that finger gets pulled, that thing goes off. So that's the number one thing I'm looking for. I'm also looking for the mobility of the weapon. Listen, I have an M1. I love it. It's great, 308. I'm not going to be walking through a house or, walking around my hallway with that, or even in a bedroom that's dark. You ever see the movie Gran Torino? Remember when the kid broke into a shed? What happened? He like tripped over something, accidentally shot the gun. I think that was an M1 Garand that he had, because if I remember, he put the clip in the top. But yeah, so I want a gun that's small enough that is easy to carry around, so good quality, small enough to carry around, and a round that has lethality to it, and something that's comfortable, right, and something I can rely on. So I have a couple here, and I think they all qualify, and I need you to tell me which ones do you think is number one, number two, and number three. And every time I look at each one of these, I'm like, oh no, this is number one. And then I look at the next one, I'm like, oh no, this is number one. So my two bedside pistols that I do use, I kind of switch them out, which are very good quality, is probably the one I use the most is the Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0. Very good, reliable, super reliable. Never, ever, ever put thousands of rounds through this, never had it jam. And I got the ported thing. I don't think the ported really, I think To be honest with you, I think it's a fad, or it's just a thing that people do. I don't really feel much of a difference, but it's a great gun. It's a wonderful, wonderful, good quality. I got the one that has the aluminum body to it, the aluminum lower. So this is all metal, great quality. And then my second one is the Glock 17. This is the Gen 6, so this is the new Glock 17. Again, super reliable, super good quality. It's gonna fire every time I pull that trigger, and both of these are 9mm. So these are my actual bedside pistols that I have. Because I haven't decided on which is my go-to defense gun. We'll just call them guns, right? We don't need these. They're all pistols, but we'll use the verbiage guns, right? So starting off with the most basic and probably one that we all seen out there is the AR style. That out, make sure it's clear. All clear. So this is the AR pistol. I believe this is a 13-inch barrel, and it's got the SB Tactical on the back of it here. And I believe this is the Romeo 4 SIG red dot, which is an excellent sight with the irons as a backup. Great weapon, and I got nothing negative about it. It's versatile. You can buy all the parts for it. This is in 5.56, and yeah, any day I would use this as a home defense weapon. So I got the larger charging handle for it. It looks good too. It's fun to go out there to the range and shoot it. It's a palmetto upper and lower. I got the forged steel upper. It's actually really good quality upper, and yeah, I'm not negative about it. So this is definitely on the list. This could be number one, absolutely. So that's the AR style. So let me know what you think about that. Next we have see my arm? I tried to pick that up with my left arm. Something's going on. This is the H&K civilian version of the MP5. I believe they call this the SP5, and 9mm. Again, great gun, good, best quality. You know, thing's been around for 50 years. It's got a history. It's got really no flaws as far as I can consider. I got the mini version, so it's really nice and small. Like I said, it's 9mm. It's probably the only drawdown to it is that it is 9mm. It's got the 30 round mag, which is great. So it's got the same magazine, and I didn't speak about volume of ammo at all, but it's got a good volume of ammo. Again, I mean, really breaks down super small like that. It actually, it came with a backpack that it fits in. Again, I could say this is a number one on the list. The only drawback is that 9mm round. Could be effective. Shot placement always really important, but you know, I could say this is number one. So what do you think? All right, now to Grandpa's old classic. Gotta be careful with that left arm. I cannot lift things. 12 gauge. This is the Remington 870 frame with the shorter barrel on it, and the other classified as other kind of firearm. 12 gauge. I've got, was it 6 rounds sitting up here? I believe it's 5 or 6 in the barrel that fit. And it's, I mean, you're gonna put like 32 caliber buckshot down your hallway, about 9 of them every time you pull that trigger. And you've seen people survive 45 caliber. Sometimes you see people even survive a 5.56. I have yet to hear about somebody who gets the full force of a 12 gauge buckshot and 00 and survive. I mean, this does really bad things to the anatomy of a living creature. It's great great home defense gun. I mean, I could say this is the #1 gun. It's nice and small. It's got knockdown power. Probably the only negative to this is its capacity. You know, so if you had, and sometimes they do these home invasions with 5-6 people all carrying, you know, they got those stupid like the AK-47s that are shaved off. So is that gonna, how is that going to do against a bunch of people like that with this kind of a firearm? I don't know. I can imagine in my head you could probably put up a pretty good wall of lead, but then what do you do when you get to that 6th or 7th and you got to reload and they're coming on you? So I could put it as #1. I like it. It's a great home defense gun. It's a lot of people swear by it. Next is something a little bit weird or different. It's a bullpup, but what I consider a very, 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 very good quality bullpup. And this is the Tavar X95 in 5.56. This is actually the Israelis use this as their battle rifle. It's got the EOTech on it, and this is actually a 16-inch barrel. And what's funny is that it's the same size as the 13-inch AR. So what do you get with the 16-inch? You get full burn on that 5.56 round. So that 5.56 is coming out of there full power, right? It's compact. The only drawback is that it is a bullpup, so it's a little bit different. So if you're used to that, you got to really practice with this thing a lot. I've shot it a lot, never had an issue with it. It's a great gun. I mean, this could be #1 as well. It's such a good gun. Yeah, it's made by Israeli Weapons Industries, and yeah, I actually enjoy shooting this more than the AR-15. I don't know, because it's different, or it's just the way it feels, and it's just so solid. And yeah, it's a different kind of gun, but you know, something to consider. And then finally, the most expensive one out of all of them, it's in 300 blackout, is my SIG MCX Spear. Now this gun, silly me, didn't realize I had it on, I had the gas all the way up, and I was having a lot of problems. But I posted a video, and a lot of people commented, hey, the gas is too high. What are you doing, stupid? The gas is too high. And when I flipped the gas, this thing, I put 500, 600 rounds through it. Not a single issue. So now I'm back in favor. This gets really hot, the front part, so I bought this heat shield up here. I keep the iron sights on here just because I'm starting to think that this might be my primary defense gun, because it's been reliable after I did what you're supposed to do with the gas. It's got this collapsible stock. I keep the iron sights on it because I'm good with an iron sight. It works for me. I don't have to worry about batteries or anything like that. I know people are going to say that's a FUD kind of statement. Hey, listen, I've got the EOTechs, I've got the Romeo 4s. I like the red dots. I love the red dots. I'm getting older. I can't see that well. But there's just something about the irons when you're talking about self-defense, and it's just, they're going to always work, right? So until my eyes get really bad, I'm still going to go with the iron sights on this one. But this is starting to creep up to be maybe my primary home defense gun. I need to probably put another 1,000 rounds to it before I feel very comfortable with it. But so far, so good. Anyway, so those are my choices that I feel are really, really good quality guns, got a great capacity, good rounds, and completely dependable guns. None of these guns give me any kind of issues at all. Well, since I learned how to shoot right with this one, it's been great. And I do like the 300 blackout because it doesn't have the through wall penetration as, say, the 5.56. But let me know what you think. You see these guns, out of these guns, what do you think is the best home defense gun? And in fact, give me like your list of maybe the top 3 and put it in the comments below, and let's have a discussion about it. Anyway, all right, it is Friday night out here in Arizona. I got vacation next week, so I'm really excited. Anyway, cheers.